Excellent, excellent. Here we go. So, yeah, no need for subtitles. Yep. So, diploma level 7 in business and leadership. My name is Amgad Badawi. I am a reader in strategic projects at Kent Business School. I'm also working for University of Warwick as external examiner. I'm working for Bournemouth University. I'm working for Aberdeen and so many other universities. Also, I'm working for Ofqual as subject matter expert in project management. So I have long experience in this kind of things. And today it's my pleasure to introduce for you Diploma Level 7 in Business and Leadership. So it will not be a long day anyway, just like maybe 45 minutes, but it's good to know the whole thing. So what is this diploma is about? And today I'm going to talk about the modules, our assessments, and the trainers. Very important to know the trainers because I believe the knowledge is inseparable from the teacher. So if you have a good teacher, you get a good knowledge. It's not about the book, it's all about who is teaching these topics. The timeline and the assessment, delivery approach we have. So is it fully online? Is it integrated if it's like face-to-face? And the possibility of having MBA. We have a nice agreement with Cardiff University. So you can top up to have an MBA, full MBA, or executive MBA. And also the opportunity to be fully funded. So to be a fully funded, we need to talk a little bit about the apprenticeship program we have, market research executive. So you can have double degree, not one. So we have some modules here. We can use the same module in the apprenticeship. So literally we study only one extra module and we will have 2 degrees, one in marketing research and the other one in strategy and leadership. Super. So strategic management and leadership. So, Linda, what do you know about strategic management? What do you expect from a strategic management?
So for strategic management, for me, it's about a change that you want to make and a sustained change. So it could be identified from a needs analysis that you need to make a change, and it's for a period of time. So you have a strategic plan. So it doesn't last forever, but in my line of work, it tends to be a 5-year strategic plan that they use.
Excellent. And what's really interesting in strategic management is we are planning for the future for 5 years a plan. And do you know the future to plan for the future?
Certainly within my social work example, it's about, so you can plan for your workforce, you can plan for your service delivery, how you want to deliver that, your impacts and your outcomes. And it can be, for example, reducing the need on statutory services, how you're going to do that. And also in doing that, it's looking at your budget. So it may be that you have to reduce your spend, and it's your strategic plan is going to help you do that over that period.
That's quite interesting. So you set a plan for next month, couple of months, you know the budget, you know the resources. This looks for me like more project management. But when you talk about a strategy, you talk about vision, you talk about 5 years from now, which means a little bit like stressful. How can I know what will happen after 5 years? The environment is changing, everything is changing. Now we have labor party in the government.
Yeah.
So, big changes, you know.
They
Nobody
will.
knows. Yeah, yeah, big stories for like 15 years now, and now suddenly we have labor, which is quite big change.
Yeah.
And because we don't know the future, we need to have more advanced technique to predict the future, to see the future, to simulate the future, and possibly to have agile plans so we can assure that we can achieve this kind of dreams. Because like 5 years is too long, you know, this is too long horizon. And that's why few people can plan for the future. It's really not stressful, but requires imagination, requires some science and arts, It's not like 1+1 is 2. It's not similar to project management, like cost, time, and the scope, and we deliver our promises within just a couple of weeks or months. This is for a long term. And that's why leadership is important. Because when you talk about the future, nobody knows the future. And you have to sell to your followers that you know the future. Because if they see the leader as hesitated or shaky hands, they will not believe anymore in the transformation or the change, and it will be create a lot of troubles, a lot of panic. Oh, we have now, I think, Muhammad. Good morning, Muhammad. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. How are you? Fine. Good. Sorry, a bit late. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. We have with us today Linda and
Morning.
yeah. Excellent, excellent. So we still in introduction what this program is about, strategic management, and the strategy is a long-term plan. It's something about the future. Nobody can see the future easily. That's why we need to have some imagination. We need to be able to see the future. We should tell our followers, or we should convince our followers that we know the future, although we don't see the whole picture as should be. So it's not like a straightforward process. It needs a lot of science and arts to manage, to master, and to ensure that you can push forward. So that's why few people can lead strategies. Few people can achieve strategic objectives successfully. And that's why it's well-paid job. Because yeah, anybody can deliver promises within few days, but very, very few people. Look at politicians, you know, they are always over promising us for the beautiful future, for the paradise, and I don't know what we get at the end, but anyway, we hope to get something really good. So a strategy is really, you know, a challenging and interesting field of study. But the good thing, this qualification is very, not only academic, it's very professional. And all of the trainers or academics training, they're academics, you know, they have professional experience. So what I did, to be honest, I went through all of the academics we have at the University of Kent and other universities in the UK who have professional experience in the field, who have fantastic publications. Okay, so I invited them to join us to be part of this program. So I believe this is like second to none in the UK. So the modules, we have 6 modules. The first one is a strategic human resource management, which is led by Trevor, reader in management and the head of apprenticeship programs at University of Kent. Also, he is editor for professional education journal, which is quite impressive. Strategic management, Professor Kristen Zagan. She used to work for University of Kent, and she was the director of undergrad and postgrad studies. Now she moved to Germany, but she's still working with us here at IBIS Consultancy. We have also strategic marketing, Dr. Julian, and she used to work for University of Kent. Now she moved to Greenwich. She's a senior lecturer in marketing. Strategic leadership, Monju. Monju did her PhD from Aston Business School, and she is working now for University of Kent. She's a senior lecturer in human resources. Strategic finance, and this is not a superstar guy. He has a lot of publications in finance, and also he has several contributions to CIMA, Chartered Institute of Management Accounting. He's very clever with professionals and making things simple, especially in something like finance and accounting. Finance and accounting is crucial for you to lead the future. You know, you can't see the future without seeing the financial data. So it is important to have this module in place. And research methodology, quite important, of course, to see the world by your eyes. This is led by me. My name is Amgad Badawi, reading strategic projects, and I have a few videos on YouTube on research methodology. My topics in research methodology being taught now in several universities in the UK and the United States. So this is the whole modules we have. We have 6 modules over 2 semesters. So let's get that one by one. So strategic human resources management, what do you expect to see in something like this?
Are you asking us a question? Yeah. Okay. So I guess for me, strategic management and thinking in the field that I'm in, I would suggest that would be around your workforce and what that lends itself in the workforce and your projection to what you have now and what you might need in the future.
Yes, definitely. So human resource management is about using people. This is a bad word, but let's say managing people, okay? Managing people.
I've lost the sound. I can't hear you. I don't know if you can hear me.
No, I can't hear him either. Yeah, maybe
No,
he
I
lost the connection. Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah. Island.
yeah. Can you hear me now?
You're back. Yeah, you're back
Yeah.
with
Okay.
us.
Yeah. You're back. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So a strategic human resource. So human resource is about managing people, managing resources, managing people resources to get the best use of your people, to get the best use of your resources, to put the right man in the right place, to put the right lady in the right location. So you need to ensure that your people are doing the right thing in the right place, in the right time, hopefully to get the highest productivity and innovation. This is general. This is not a strategic human resource management. This is human resource management. But to have a strategic view, now you need to push forward to the future. Over the 5 years, how can you recruit the right resources? How can you develop the right talents? So it's not about using the current, competences now. It's about also recruiting and developing the right competences in the place to ensure that we are in the right direction, pushing forward to the right destination. This is a vision, That's why it's always strategic. It means vision. So you need to have vision, you need to have a destination, and then you mobilize and channel all of these resources to achieve this vision. So this is a model is about to understand the role of management of human resource plan for the organization. And it's quite important to understand the legal and ethical issues in managing people. Many of us, not many of people, many of us, everybody, always look at their employees as resources, which is not bad. But the problem, human resources is very different from other resources. These people have emotions, feelings, families, and have attitudes, perceptions, values, norms. You know, I haven't ever seen a monkey has a religion, but we have religions. I haven't ever seen monkey hit another monkey because they are outperforming themselves. We hate people because they are doing better than us. So we are different. We have an anxiety, we have stress, we have emotions, we have attitude. We can accept and reject based on our beliefs. So I may like people who look like me. I may hate people who would not like me. And these kind of things we need to have in place. We are managing people, human being. So we need to take into perspective the legal and ethical issues in developing our human resources policies. Definitely, we will talk a lot about the policy development process, because managing people through policies is quite better than managing people through standards and SOPs. SOPs like strict standards. So it's good to have a policy, generic frameworks to manage people in a productive way. Human resources strategies. So of course, we will talk a lot about this and the different approaches in managing human resources in the organization. Assessment, yeah, we have 3 types of assessment: presentation, a briefing report, and a full report. So 3 assessment, which is quite probably interesting. So the presentation will be with your tutor, and your tutor is Trevor, superstar guy, By the way, he is the author of Senior Leadership Standard of the Institute of Apprenticeships. So anyone doing senior leadership apprenticeship, he is studying from his standard. So he is a landmark in this field. And by the way, he is a program director of this degree. So this degree, he is a head of this degree. So Dr. Trevor has a lot of accreditations and certificates. He is a Reader Associate Professor and Director of Schools for Higher Degree Apprenticeships at Kent Business. And this is a book. So part of this program, you will get whole books for free. Okay, so you will get all of the books, hard copy to your home. So it's good to have the books in your hand. Okay, this is a book we are using for this module. Yep, happy so far?
Yeah.
Excellent. Strategic leadership. So what does it mean, leadership?
So is that about how you lead your vision, your plan going forward, and it's about you, how you present that and take people with you. So it's about your narrative around that and how you would present it.
Excellent. The leader is the one who has a vision and he can convince this vision to his followers. So the followers, do anything in this life to achieve this vision. And it's not easy to have a vision and to sell this vision to your guys. And that's why it is an art and science. Sometimes you need to be tough. Sometimes you need to be kind. And not all people are similar. So some people has an anxiety. So if you keep pushing them forward so hard, they will collapse. Some guys are very different. When you put a potato in the water, the potato can be very soft. And the hot water, boiling water, can be very soft. Yeah. So some people, if you put them in hot water, they become very tough, while others, they become very soft. So people are different and you need to have individualized approach when you talk to your followers. So leadership is a lot about principles, concepts, differences of the leadership styles. When shall I be like a transformational leader? When shall I be like transactional leader? When shall I focus on fairness? When shall I focus on achievements? So you need to have different hats when you run the business. How leadership influences individuals, teams, and organization. Also, we will cover how the leadership will impact the organizational performance and definitely the ethical decision-making process. This is not the topics we are going to cover. This is the learning outcomes. Okay, so the topics are in the book, but just this is the learning outcomes. So we have a presentation and we have essay. Presentation will be 500 words and the essay is 2000 words. And your teacher here is Monjo Harikan. She is a senior lecturer in human resources management and she is leading some programs here at University of Kent. She is leading executive education. So she is very clever in managing, these C-level management people. And this is a book, Leadership Theory and Practice. So again, you'll get all of the books at your post office, post location, post address. Financial management. So what do you expect from this? What do you think about it? What does it mean for you, financial management?
Balancing the budgets and actually your projection and forecasting going forward.
Definitely. And the most important thing is how to read the financial statements, how to understand the financial statement, and based on this, you give the right decision. Not only for your financial statement, to be honest, but also for your competitors' financial statement. I can see the future by looking at my competitors' financial statements. So you need to have an analytic view, how to see these financial statements and take decisions. Definitely need to understand the cost management, some about taxes and tax implications, tax regulations. You need to understand, what we call management accounting, the that's a part of financial accounting that you need for taking, management accounting. Sometimes we call it like business analysis. And also for feasibility study, if you do like feasibility study or you plan for investment in the future, you need to know how to do capital budgeting. So learning outcomes here like apply the tools and techniques of cost accounting, critically analyze the financial performance, evaluate the budgetary process of organizations, long-term and short-term sources of funding. So you need to understand this, how to secure this, and appraisal of investment options, what we call capital budgeting techniques. Assessment, so many assessments for this module. This module is quite important in real life practice, to be honest. Many managers cannot lead because they cannot see the data, cannot understand the financial data or do budgeting. So to be honest, from my personal experience, to be a good leader, you must understand the financial data. So you have management report, 2,000 words, briefing report, 1,000 words, and final report, 1 or 1,500 words. So it's quite big one, and I believe you will enjoy it. So Nodis is a teacher. He's a big name, Ibami Nodis. So we call him Nodis, I can't pronounce his name, to be honest. It's like Ibami, So just Nodis, He knows we can't pronounce his name. That's why he accepts to call him Nodis. So Nodis Katskas, he's a senior lecturer in accounting and director of studies for healthcare management, which is quite interesting because healthcare management has a lot to do with financial data, So, and they're very close to Linda in terms of social work. So he has a lot to do with social work, healthcare management, and this sector. And this is a nice book, Accounting and Finance for Non-Specialists. So he knows that you don't have much experience in accounting and finance. So he is very gentle in how he introduces these topics. He was recently with a big company in construction, oil and gas, and he did very good job, making the impossible possible. Because teaching engineers financial accounting sometimes quite tricky. He did very good job, and guys are very happy with him. Happy so far, guys?
Yes.
Yes, excellent. Strategic management. Oh, now strategy. So we know now strategy, yeah? Linda told me that strategy means long-term plan, vision, yeah? Channeling people from here to there, so you need to know destination, vision, yes? What else do you think is important to know in strategic management?
I think you need to know the political sector as well around the politics, but particularly within social work, whoever the lead member may be and what party they're around can have an impact on your strategic management and how you manage that and them.
Yes, definitely. You need to see the future in terms of political aspects. Yes, Mo, are you here?
Yeah, I mean, the strategic management is quite, quite a wide scale of things to be under that. But I would say how how you manage or how you put your scheme and plan and everything like the finance, the HR, the future plan for the project or for the company in a strategic way, so you can manage it along the time, and how to play your cards. If you think the market now need more um, more products, more financial budget. You need to increase your budget, so you know when to do that, and then if you need to expand, that is a way of how to strategically manage your plan or your vision for the company. So I mean, it's like I would say like how you play your cards in the game. It is a long run. It's not like one mission and 1 year job or 1 year vision.
That is very interesting, by the way, because you cover so many aspects. But one of them, which I love so much, in a strategic way. So could you clarify a little bit about this strategic way. What does it mean, the word strategic way?
I mean, strategic way, basically you put a plan for long term, and then you have people have different strategies. There are many strategies written in the books or in the or being practical and used. So there are different ways, and then you need to implement what you believe is compatible with your business or your plan, to lead this service or this management role. Uh, I would say like that.
That's very interesting. I would say, in a strategic way, it means purposeful and leading to the vision of the organization, in a simple word. So, if you don't have a vision, I can't ever say strategic way, because strategic way, you need to have a destination. You need to drive your car to a certain destination. If you don't have a destination, how can you plan ahead? How can you collect the data about the future? How can you see the world? Usually, I need to know my destination. I use Google Maps, see the weather in this journey, and take my car. Definitely, I need to see my fuel level and where should I refuel again, the petrol stations in my journey. Yeah. So this is in simple. What does it mean in strategic management? So you covered all of this in a very nice way, but also I'd like to say nobody knows the future, and this is quite important. Okay, very important to understand the philosophy of planning, especially strategic planning. We need to confess that nobody knows the future. By having this mentality, I should be very agile, playing with your cards, as you mentioned. I have to accept that I cannot change my routes from time to time, update my plans, try always to keep looking at the future as much as I can, collect the most possible data in a most efficient and economic way. So I can't see. Because I can't see, I have always to predict and forecast, update these forecastings and prediction. And it's great to have so many plans by so many people, consolidate all of them in a master plan. So you can have a master plan. And again, just to remind you, these kind of plans are not detailed because nobody knows the future. So always you can give a space for adaptability and flexibility. If you don't have these things in your mind, in your mentality, definitely you will be stressed, panicked, and you can't drive your car for long because you believe that you know the future, and the future nobody knows. So a lot of surprises in place, and definitely you need to have risky plan because the unexpected should be very expected when you talk about 5 years time horizon. Nobody knows what will happen. A lot of changes in the policies, in economics, even in the wars, as you can see. Now we have a Ukraine war, we have recession, we have high interest rate, we have a lot of what we call factors. So I loved what you say, but in simple words, strategic
Thank you.
management. Yeah. Oh, super. Yes. So as you said, strategic management is all about you must have a vision and then set your tactics and the plans to achieve this destination. It's simple. Yeah. So that's why this module will not be delivered by any person. This module will be delivered by a professor in strategy. Somebody spent all of her life in strategy because strategy is a very big science. It's not simple because you talk about the future. You are like a magician. You have to see, you don't have a crystal, a magic crystal to see the future. And that's why it's very difficult. Yeah, in theory, in academics, and you can say, yeah, strategy is just long-term plan. Okay, that's fine. How can I do this? It is really stressful to plan for, 5 years, 6 years. It's difficult for me to plan for tomorrow. You know what I'm going to eat next week. I can't, I always fight with my wife about what I'm going to eat next week. How can I plan for 5 years? So a lot of skills here needed. Analyze key external influence, appraise the strategic options for the organization, evaluate various tools and approaches for strategy, implement a strategic organizational change management, and also monitor and control the implementation of strategic plans. This module will be delivered in a very different way. Other modules will be 24 hours recorded, okay, and face-to-face. But this one is very different because this one will be only 12 hours, but at the same time, you have for every hour, 1 hour a case study, long case study, real life case study. So you spend an hour reading the case study, analyzing the case study, and then answer the questions. Because this to teach you real life. It's very easy to say future, but it's very difficult to live the situation, you know? That is why it is highly based on case studies. So you have, I think, like 12 case studies in this module, every one of them quite big and quite challenging. So it's like a game, okay? Of course, Kristen will support you if you don't understand anything and to talk to you about the case, to answer the case, how she is using the different tools to see the future. We have a presentation, quite big reflective report, and also quite big report. Kristen, by the way, spent a lot of time working for a social worker, and she is one of the founders of IBIS Consultancy. She's leading a lot of organizations in the UK and Germany and consultant for many organizations. You can Google her. She had a lot of things, you know, I can spend 1 hour talking about her. By the way, she is like professor in University of Applied Science. You know, this is quite interesting to see a strategy in applied science because she has a very practical approach in leading strategies. So this is a book she's using. It's quite an interesting book, quite nice book. Used to be used in many American universities like Harvard, MIT. It's quite impressive book, to be honest. Strategic marketing. So what do you think about this? What does it mean for you?
Say again? Marketing.
Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea in marketing. So, you know, I have my small imaging service, and then, yeah, I didn't plan for marketing because it's still I'm sorting out, you know, the main destination for the service is like will be like a big imaging center or just online service. But I'm really amazed by the, you know, the online social media, you know, pick up and the Google. Just put the website on and the location on the Google map, and then getting calls maybe every other days. Do you have ultrasound? Do you have X-ray? Can we get booked for CT? And you know, yeah, it's different marketing. Yeah, can open up loads of, you know, path and you know, marketing area and potentials. Yeah, you don't know until you get all of this in place and then start, and then yeah, you definitely see how the project can be successful with marketing. Yeah.
Excellent. That's quite impressive. Super. Yes, Linda.
For me, I would say that in my line of work, marketing, for example, we need more foster carers. So we strategically market and look at where we're marketing to. So for me, my marketing would be more around the resource and what we need for the service. So foster carers, or looking at residential establishments, or our workforce.
Superstar. So marketing is not about only selling. It is more about understanding the customer requirements, understanding the market needs, and so you develop strategies to satisfy the market needs, not only in terms of promotion and advertisement, but also in product design, product solution, and probably you have a nice bundle that can fit with the market need. And here we are talking about the strategic marketing. So I'm not looking at short-term needs of the market, but also the long-term needs of the market. And definitely channeling my resources to the right destination. So marketing is about what? Product, price, place, and the promotion. So what is the right price for the right package, for the right product, for the right promotion, and the right place? When I have these 4 P's, I hopefully can satisfy the customers in a better way. And we have 2 main strategies: either focus on the cost or focus on differentiation to be different from anybody else. And definitely, I have to build up my USP, unique selling point, and to have a space, market space to fight in the market. So strategic marketing, a lot of critical thinking is required. It's not 1 + 1 = 2. It is very similar to strategic management. And that's why these 2 modules in the second semester, because this needs a lot of critical thinking. So critically analyze the principles of strategic marketing and the role of digital technology. Social media now is quite important. Not only social media, by the way, technology is unlimited in everything and everywhere. So social media, one of them, but not everything. Yeah. Apply tools for analyzing the business environment and being able to see the environment. I always say management is about decision making. And decision making is all about capacity to see. The more you can see, the more you can decide, the more you can get purposeful results or productive results. So here, strategic marketing is about your eyes in the market, is your capacity to see the environment. Market segmentation is to break down the market into smaller chunks, segments, targeting, branding, positioning your product, integrated marketing mix, the 4 P's: product, price, place, and promotion. And definitely critically analyze the brands in a business context. And that is why this module also, so we have 2 modules, only 12 hours. This one also 12 hours plus 12 hours case studies plus 12 hours MCQs. So this one, like the strategic management, not 24 hours, it will be 12 hours teaching and 12 hours case studies, because definitely here real life practice is quite important and see case studies is quite important. And these 2 modules in the second semester, because it needs more critical thinking and capacity to see things better. Assessment, presentation, again, 2 reports, one of them quite big, quite lengthy, a 3,000 words report. It's like a marketing plan, to be honest. So you need to write a proposal, strategic marketing plan, and the briefing report. The teacher here is Dr. Julian, and she has a PhD in strategic marketing. She is a senior lecturer now, University of Greenwich. She used to be with us at Kent Business School and moved recently to University of Greenwich. I think, as far as I remember, she is director of studies of undergrads or something like this. And this is a book, Strategic Marketing. It's a nice, big, nice book. So it has a lot of fantastic case studies. Definitely recommended to read the book. You will get all the books anyway from us, but it's good for you to read. So being a member in gym is very different from attending the gym and doing the exercise. So it's quite important to read the book. By the way, the teaching style for have all modules: 20 minutes MCQ, 20 minutes MCQ, 20 minutes MCQ, each chapter in 1 hour. So you have 12 hours, 12 chapters, 20 minutes, 20 minutes, 20 minutes. Research methods. So what do you think about this? What does it mean for you, research methods?
Never really thought about it, but I know that you can do a longitudinal studies and all those kind of bits and that kind of, but I'm not 100% on research methods, to be honest.
Yep. And Mo, what do you think about this research method?
I don't know, actually. Is that like the tools you use to do your research for the business, and or that is like you do a research and you try to get like a future project and you can sell that for a company or whatever, or I don't know.
Excellent. So just to go back again to the definition of management. The management is all about decisions, and you can't take decision if you can't see. Think about yourself when you drive a car and it's completely dark, no torch, no lights, okay, foggy. Can you drive?
No,
Dangerous,
be hitting the
dangerous.
road. Yeah.
I just will stop until I can see. Yep. So you need to have tools to see, the external environment and also to see the internal environment. That is why you need to have research. You need to understand your staff members. You need to understand their intention to leave. You need to understand their morals. You need to understand their perception. And the same thing for the external environment. You need to understand the customer perceptions. You need to understand the customer attitudes. And based on what they have positive or negative attitudes towards you and your business. So it is quite important to have productive tools to understand your internal and external environment. If you can't see, trust me, it is difficult to manage. It is impossible to manage. You will take decisions based on your personal views to the world. And this is the biggest mistake you can have in your life because your eyes are limited, just two eyes. Your ears are limited in their space and its limits. So you must have advanced techniques to see the environment, to channel your resources to collect for you data about what's going on from political, economic, social, technological, and people aspects. Otherwise, to be honest, it will be very difficult to manage. You like drive a car and you are blind, but it will be a big disaster, you know? Yeah. Yes, Mo. I think you want to say something here.
No, not really.
Okay.
Okay.
So the learning outcomes to develop research approaches in a relevant context, critically review the literature. It's good to read the history of other companies. It's good to see the other experiences and learn from them. Don't just say, I'm the first one in the world doing that. No, nothing in this world is saying, now we are 2024. Anything you are thinking about, trust me, somebody else have tried this before. So instead of reinventing your wheels or the wheel, it is great to learn from other experiences. So we need to know how to read the literature review, the historical studies, the past studies, and learn from them so we can see things better, to get the wisdom from others' mistakes. Yeah. And to design our research methodologies and hopefully to have a research proposal. This could be very useful and fruitful if you wanted to go for PhD, for the MBA dissertation. And trust me, this be very useful for your company to grow because this can help you to see things in a better and objective way. So here I am. I'll be the teacher here. Yeah. I am doing I'm a reader in strategic project at University of Kent, and the handbook we are using is research methods for business students. So the timeline. This is now the story. So we have 2 semesters. The first one started from now, literally from 1st of June, and you have 3 modules. I don't want to flood you with the material, okay? It will be very stressful to have all of them in one go. You will panic and then you'll be stressed. You know, from my experience, it's good to direct you a little bit. So I'll give you access only to the first ones, pass them, feeling comfortable so you can have the other 2. So we have 3 modules: strategic human resources management, leadership, and strategic financial management. To be honest, this is the basics and needed for more advanced topics. So June, July, and August. So this is the topics. And if you are interested to have the assessment in September, you will be able to have this. But the assessment will be open to you only when you finish all of your MCQs. You know, why? Because I don't want somebody to take a degree without learning, you know. And some guys can use ChatGPT for writing the assessment, you know, and it will be very embarrassing to fail somebody. I don't want to have this kind of relationship. I want guys here to be, you know, get the best use of it, to learn from it. Don't allow the devil to play with us, you know, for having a certificate without learning. And it's quite important to have a message. So it's very simple, 20 minutes video, 10 questions MCQ. Once you have this, you can move to the next video. Once you finish this and you pass in the 10 questions, you can go for the next video. So when you start writing the assignment, you know, you have the knowledge, you have the capacity. Even if you ask ChatGPT a little bit to help you, it will be in an ethical way, because you know now, you have the knowledge, you have the experience, you know. We don't want just to have a degree without kind of real learning process. So once you have all of the MCQs and case studies passed, you will have the assessment open to you. It will be in September, and it's not obligatory to have it in September. It is anytime. So if you are busy in September and you want to make it after Christmas, that's fine. You don't need to pass in this to move to the other one, but you need to finish all of the MCQ questions to move to the other one. So the final assignments, okay, anytime as you wish, but just the MCQs. So the MCQs will open next video, and so on. From October to December, okay, you will go for the 3 different other modules: strategic marketing, strategic management, and advanced research method. Again, it opens for you in Jan to have the assessment. If you wanted to be a little bit later, that is fine. Okay, the same thing. So we hopefully finish this degree by Jan 2025. It will not take long, 6 months, everything will be okay. So the delivery approach: online pre-recorded and face-to-face. So we have every year from 15th of July to 15th of August, you can attend face-to-face in London. Okay, so we have a nice place in London, Marble Arch, Terrestrial Hotel, nice luxury place. You have opportunity to meet all of other students. We have students from all over the world, from Spain, from France, from definitely from Germany, and from the Middle East, from America. So it's good to have this kind of networking. It is 1 month, every day, 8 hours. So literally all of the topics we covered in the online, you will cover them again, but in workshop style. So you have your tutors, the same tutors you had. So Kristen, Zagan, Trevor, all of the guys will come to you face to face and have this kind of networking. Of course, we have nice meals, it will be lovely, so you will enjoy it. It is not obligatory. It is open to you if you wish. If you
Can
want
you pick a day? Can you pick a day that you go up? Because obviously when you work full time, I'd need to put leave in. So could you pick a day and come
Yes,
up
you
the
can
day?
pick your days, the preferred days. It is not obligatory, nothing to worry about it. If you want to attend half days, if you want to attend 1 or 2 modules, if you just want to go to full strategy, so I will send you the timetable for the whole modules. You pick the days you wish, you pick the things that you prefer, and then
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
yeah, it is important to have the real life. And by the way, the degree is not online, so we wanted to have this kind of personal experiences.
Yeah, it's
Networking.
definitely helpful. Yeah. But
Yeah.
so we can choose what days we can do. It's not a must to have all the week or like that. Yeah.
Yes, pick
Okay.
the modules
Good.
that
Yeah.
you wish. You
Good.
don't
Good.
need
Yeah. Yeah.
all the modules. Pick the module. And if you want to have your assessment after this, that's fine. So some guys say, I'm gonna look,
Yeah.
I want to see the teacher first and then submit my assignments. That's fine. So in this
And
case,
that would be every weekday or including weekend or.
yeah, it is like condensed. So every day for 20 days. But you don't need to attend all of them because it's all modules. So you can pick the modules that you want,
Oh, okay.
or the days that you want. So the timetable will come, or the topics. So you may even attend 1 day in a strategy because you want this workshop and this kind of thing.
I see.
Yeah, it is optional if you wish to come, definitely. I highly recommend this because networking is quite important. Meeting people from other nations, from other cultures, you know, it's really lovely. And sometimes even we have the certificates in the same day. So you take the picture with the teacher, with the cohort. This kind of pictures are quite nice in your LinkedIn profile, in your, you know, in your career. It's a nice experience.
That's good.
And by the way, we have graduation day. So all of us, we have graduation, but graduation will be in Kent and Rochester. So we have graduation. I will update you. Usually it is in November. Big graduation day, nice. All the guys from everywhere, they come this day to have a nice drink, nice food together, and the graduation, big graduation. We have also like the hoodie, all of the fashion for our program. So you will be able to dress this one and come in celebration for this degree. Yeah. Live interactive. So if you wish to have a meeting with your tutor, that's fine. You can book appointment with your tutor. We don't have unlimited number of hours. It can be a little bit limited because we don't want to put them in under huge stress. So you can have like 3 hours or something like this to meet with your tutor anytime to have face-to-face conversation. Or sorry,
Oh,
online.
really? So it's not 24/7.
For the teachers, not.
We do that in NHS, yeah. We work 24/7. Yeah, that's fine. Good.
Yeah. So you have a booking
really good.
system. You book for them.
Yeah, that's pretty great. Yeah.
Yes. And for you, you will have extra options because you are apprenticeship. So you have extra option. And I hope Linda
Yeah.
also can join us in the apprenticeship. You have extra options when we go now for the apprenticeship. So MBA progression, we have full commitment and working closely with Cardiff. So you don't need to do anything if you wish to proceed for the dissertation. We will do everything for you because it's like closed program. So, but you need to pay them. No, you are not paying us. You pay them directly for the dissertation. It costs £3,000. And once you finish, once you have the degree, you can move directly. No need to have interviews with them. You don't need any paperwork. You don't need anything. Just let us know, and we move your file to them directly. They will assign for you a supervisor, and the supervisor will follow up with you until you finish your degree. So you can go for another graduation day with Cardiff University. Yep. So yeah, happy so far, guys?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, and then doing that, you get the MBA, or you need to do a research.
No, exactly. So you need dissertation first with MB with Cardiff. You have
Yeah.
assigned supervisor from there. You need to pay them £3,000, and that supervisor will follow up with you until you finish your thesis, and then you can have it's full MBA. It is not online. It is executive MBA because we are fully integrated with them. So all our modules are created for them. We don't need to worry about anything. It's completely MBA from them.
And that is a manageable thing, or it's quite very specialized, and you need to
no, it's
a lot of dedication. Oh, okay.
No. Just we can assist you even in this, you know, we can assist you in the dissertation, but it's not rocket science. Trust me, you can have your company as a case study, and then you can work on it. So it's good to, yeah. I remember I worked with a company called the Molloy Pharmacy, and this is quite huge pharmaceutical company in Ireland. These guys have dissertation with me. I was a supervisor, and we worked on innovation management system. It's up to now they have this in place. They are all keep, you know, telling me, Amga, thank you so much. We have this innovation management system still working. We are using this. So if you have a good supervisor, definitely you will benefit from this a lot.
Do they let you pay it up, or have you got to pay the 3,000 in one go?
Sorry?
Do they let you pay it up in installments, the 3,000, or is it one payment of 3,000?
It is up to them, but
okay.
We are going now in agreement with them to make the payment with us and everything paid to them. But up to now, no, they are payment through them, not through us.
Okay.
So costs. The diploma level 7 is £3,000. It includes the face-to-face work, seminars, exams, and certificate. We have also ILR pre-recorded classes and assessment, hard copy books. Yeah, we can sometimes have scholarships. I think Linda have a scholarship from us anyway. So there are some opportunities for funding here. MBA progression is £3,000. So in total, this cost is £6,000. But you can waive the whole cost from the first one if you go through the apprenticeship. So if you have with us the apprenticeship, definitely everything will be fully funded. So let's go for the apprenticeship, just to know about it. And Mo, I think he needs to know more about it also. He is with us in this, but it's good to have introduction about this. So it is 1 year diploma in marketing research. This degree alone is £5,000. So you don't pay anything, it's free. And you have a certificate called Advanced Certificate in Marketing Research with the exam costs. This is alone, if you take it alone, not funded, it costs £3,000. You have a membership with the Marketing Research Society, it costs £800. Again, this is fully funded. The average salary for graduates, so not for you now because you have your own business, but if somebody's searching for a job in the UK, the average salary of this certificate or degree from 50 grants a year to 80 grants. So it's quite impressive, especially if you have MBA with it. So if you have MBA and marketing research, this will be a game changer for your career, to be honest. And again, it is fully funded. You don't pay a penny for this. So the timetable will be a little bit different because I know Linda is working full-time and many guys working full-time, so we need to manage the time. So from June to August, still your 3 modules in the diploma level 7. From October to December, semester 2. And then September to April, now we start in marketing research. So you will study marketing research, consumer behavior, and research analytics. 3 modules, very similar in the way, online, pre-recorded, and also we have workshops to attend. Then we have 1 week camp for the advanced certificate. Indeed, the advanced certificate already covered in the semester 3. Okay, so already covered this, but we will focus on the exam because this is a little bit tricky exam and very prestigious exam. So we want you to pass. So we will take you for a camp for like 5 days. So this camp for many exam papers before, techniques for the exam, what are the most important things, because this exam is not by us, this exam is by Marketing Research Society. So we need to, prepare you to have this certificate. And finally, by July, you have 2 different assessments, not by us. It is by Marketing Research Society. They come to you and see your portfolio. So in the apprenticeship, you have to apply what you've learned. And this is what I love in marketing, in apprenticeship. So when you join with us in apprenticeship, we must ensure that you apply some of these tools in your daily life by any means, because apprenticeship is not theory, it is application. So you have these tools, we will ask you, you have a tutor working with you to ensure that you understand all of the tools, you are using them, your manager is happy somehow with what you do and with the results. So by having that, you have professional presentation with the Marketing Research Society, so the examination not through us, and the professional discussion. You have a professional person meeting you online for 1 or 2 hours, discussing with you what you have learned and how you practically apply these kind of things. By having this, you have another diploma in marketing research. This one is directly from Marketing Research Society, approved by the British government, approved by Ofqual, and approved by an Institute of Apprenticeships. So it is a recognized one. It's quite, I would say, impressive, and definitely it's worth. When you combine both, you have MBA, this marketing research diploma. Oh my God, this is another career. Okay, this is another career. Now you have completely shifted your career to something really purposeful and meaningful. Marketing research alone is okay, but MBA with marketing research, wow, this is, you move your pay grade from like 20, 30, or 40 to definitely from 50 to 80. grants a year. Yeah. Mo, do you have a question?
Yeah, it just for the timeline. So with these the first 2 semester, and then we follow up by February another
For
3
you,
semester,
4
or 2
semesters.
semester, and then the final is July for the assessment.
Yeah, for you it will be 3 semesters. So the
No,
two
4.
yeah, the fourth one will be just 1 week.
Okay, it's like a camp only in
Yeah.
these 2 months. Yeah, okay.
Just a camp, and then you have in July the assessment. So
The
in
assessment,
the
yeah.
fourth semester, we prepare you for this presentation for the portfolio, because it's not by us, and these guys
Yeah.
are quite, you know, to be honest, it's okay. Everybody passing this, and it will be okay. But it's like a nice experience to have professional discussion from the professional body.
Yeah, and these have like a more practical stuff and more practical workshops, and yeah, okay.
Yes.
Anything about the timeline during the course? Like you need more daytime to do
No,
these
the
things,
same thing.
or same thing, yeah.
Everything will be pre-recorded, available to you whenever you have, and we will have weekly meeting to ensure that you are applying. So you have a tutor comes to you and ensure that you are applying, or maybe online if you wish. Ensure that you are applying whatever you study, and you make things in reality. You know, you have to apply somehow of these tools, especially in marketing research. So in the first 2
Okay, good.
semesters, as you wish, but from starting marketing research tools and techniques, we must see evidence, and we must help you to use them.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I highly advise you, Linda, to join that. As
I would be interested. I would just need the paperwork so that I could send it to my line manager. If that could be sent to me, even if Charlie could send it.
Yes, I will send this for you, and I will send you like a leaflet for the whole thing from that to this. Everything will be for you. And if your employer happy to have conversation, more than happy. And the contract will be with the apprenticeship institution, and definitely will be the service provider.
Okay.
So the conditions required: working full-time or part-time for the workplace. Your title should be, or will be, not now, maybe in the future, marketing research associate, executive insights, but any kind of marketing or sales or insights or research. So even like research, it can be, you know, but you need to have any kind of your title now or in the future to touch the word research, to the word insight, the word analysis, any kind of.
أنا عايزة أقول لك حاجة إن المرة.
Sorry. Okay, if you are international, you need to have British national or indefinite leave to remain, or being here in the UK for 3 years with tier 2 visa. This is a requirement. Yeah, done. So, yeah, questions. Ready for questions?
So does everything get sent through now to make a start? I've not had anything about logging on or making start on the coaching.
Because we are moving now from, we used to have learning management system, and now because we deliver apprenticeships, so we are moving to advanced one, which is Aptim application. So that's why we are in process of moving. So I don't want to give you the password and username of the old one. We are now in transitioning to the new one. You know, it will be like hectic for you to have, okay, now, you know, so from the beginning, get the username password on the right application. So officially we will start from 1st of June. So like 4 or 5 days before the end of this month, so you will receive the credentials. Now we are applying Aptim, and we are moving everything to Aptim, but we need to test everything to ensure they are perfect, working well, you know, everything is okay. We will do like registration for you so you can join us. And if you take the apprenticeship with us, also your CV will be with us. And if you are searching for a job, we can help you here. But after the end of this, we are not working against your employer, definitely. But this is a space for you if you are interested in something, you know, fit with your new title.
Okay.
Yeah. Excellent. Yeah.
That's really good. Yeah.
Sorry, on you go, Mo.
Yeah, sorry, yeah. So what probably is the date of start?
1st of June. So it will be 1st
1st of June.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
nice.
moving to a new learning management system. It's called the Aptim. Very nice, very powerful. It's a top in the UK, or say in the world. Quite expensive, but it's okay for us. So you will go directly for this, because we used to have old one, and the old one now we are moving out. So I don't want to make things difficult for you to have one now and then move to other one. So everything will be to the new one. So 5 days before the end of this month, so probably 25th of May, you will receive your credentials. And if you go for apprenticeship, we hopefully have the agreement be in the place in the next few days, because now we do the agreements through the same application. So it's everything now become digitalized now. So it will be through the Aptim application also.
It's helpful. Do the tutors, I mean, obviously I've gone to university, got degrees, but it depends what format and way do you like the assignments to be written and those kind of bits for Kent?
Yes, yes. So these guys will, at the end of the, so if they are teaching 24, the last hour will be only for how to write your thesis. So this video will be very helpful, and we give you sample of good reports, sample of bad ones, why
Okay.
the bad are bad and why the good is good. So this can help you. And sometimes you can send your work to your tutor before you submit. So your tutor give you a feedback, informal feedback, before you formally submit your work.
Okay. And is there like other students that obviously moves on today? Is there an opportunity to have like a study group or those kind of bits, for the other students there? So say I
Yeah,
was
that would be really helpful. Yeah,
Sorry, again?
a study group, or
Yes,
you make
definitely.
us in a group. Yeah.
Yeah, we will have a WhatsApp group for the whole guys
Okay.
starting from all over the world. So it's good to see others and networking. And we will have a forum on the learning management system. So if you have any question, everybody will see the question and answer. So you have the same level of information. Yes, and we can have like a weekly meeting for the guys to come together to discuss what they covered. So when you study together, it's usually motivational.
Yeah, I'm just thinking through that way, or if you've got a tricky issue that you don't need your tutor for, you can say, "Hey, is somebody got,
Yes,
like,
I will be there, to be honest, because I enjoy this. So if you have
okay.
anything, I'll be there. I'll be silent, and if you don't want me, I will go out. I will be just helping you if you need anything.
Thank you."
Yeah, yeah, thank you, Angel. Yeah, it's really informative presentation about what we're gonna do.
Excellent, excellent. I'm very happy to know that. And I will send you the agreement for the apprenticeship probably Tuesday and Wednesday. And for Linda, once she has the conversation with her manager, you can just let her talk to us, and we can send her the agreement. Again, it is
Okay.
completely free. And for you, Linda, will be refunded for what you paid. So it's good for you.
As long as I have the details, I can actually just go. I'll go to my director and my line manager and I'll say there'll not be that. I know it won't be much impact because I had to do similar for the ILM. You had to
Yeah.
link it to your workplace.
Yes, so you know this, yes. I will
Yes.
send you today the leaflet, so you have everything. And if you want it printed, we can send you hard copy printed one, nice one. If you want it online or both, that's fine for us.
Okay, thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, super, super. So thank you so much. And if you have
Thank you.
any question, just send me email. I'm here all the time.
Thank you. Yeah,
No
yeah.
worries.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you both as well.
Yeah, yeah. Me too. Thank you. Nice to
Okay.
meet you, Linda. Yeah.
You
Where are
too.
you based, Linda?
I'm in between Bristol and Swindon. What about yourself?
Southern country.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.